Hello, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I think now everything will be fine, and you are all with good health at your home and enjoy the vacations. Last time we have covered the topic that is transmission media, in which we covered the guided media and unguided media and their types. So today we have a topic that is signals. So signals basically are electric or electromagnetic encoding of data. Anything that basically travel on the media that is in the form of signals here. We have two types of data. One is called digital and other one is called analog. And similarly, we have two types of signals are there. One is called digital and other is called analog here. So somehow we need to convert that our digital data into a digital signal, and somehow we need to convert our digital data into an analog signal, and vice versa. So we have different kind of encoding schemes are also there. It depends on which kind of media that support which kind of signal there. If we have a media that support a digital signal that support a digital transmission, then definitely we need to convert our data, either it is in the form of digital or in the form of analog, that converted into a analog signal there, because the media support the analog signal there. The signals basically are the electric or electromagnetic encoding of data there. So data is basically a raw facts which have no meaning there. When we assign some meaning to a data, it becomes an information there. When the computer generated an output, that basically in the form of an information there, because that has some meaning there. When we further process the information, it converts it to a knowledge there. So the information basically is represented in the form of data, in the form of bits, 0, 1, and then that data is converted to a signal. Either it is in the digital form or in the form of the analog. So computer basically transmit data that using digital signals and sequences of a specified voltage level. So graphically, if we represent the digital signal, that is in the square waveform there. So computers sometimes communicate over telephone line using the analog signal, which are formed by continuously varying voltage level. And in the form of analog, we have a continuous varying pattern of signals there, like the sine wave, just like that. We also define a signal as a function of time, in which we have an horizontal axis that represent the time value and the vertical axis that represent the voltage level there. So signal represent data, or we can say the data is encoded by means of signals there. Whatever that is travel on the transmission media, that is in the form of signal there. So for better understanding of signal is required, so that suitable signal may be chosen for your representation of the data there. So which is the best way to represent a signal there. So for that you need to understand the signal characteristics here. So this is our sine wave representation. This is the analog representation. That is, the analog signal is a continuous signal, or because it takes on all possible values of amplitude. On every interval of time, it has a different voltage level there, different amplitude level there. This is the discrete signal, or you can say it is basically a digital signal there, which is in the form of the square wave there. So digital signal, or we can say it's a discrete signal that takes on finite set of voltage levels there. On a predefined interval of time, we have a fixed voltage level there. For example, here at this time interval to this time interval, we have a voltage level 0. At that this time to this time, we have a voltage level this one. For example, this is a representation of 5 volts. So discrete signal that takes on all possible that has finite set of voltage levels. An analog signal, the continuous signal,